Hey everyone, we'll get started in just a few minutes. Dev, why don't you say a few words so we can make sure they can hear you?
Parkour.
See, now I'm thinking of a driving game where you have to bounce off stuff, and it's called Carcore.
I would play that.
Okay, they say they can hear both of us. Let me get a sip of water here. Okay, ready, Dev?
Enough.
Welcome to the WtW podcast. We're here to entertain and inform while talking about Digimon. I'm Mark, I run WtW and produce Digimon on Blu-ray.
I'm DevHugh and I exist.
We both exist. On the plus side, we survived last week, which, starting a new show and a game coming out.
What shit to do?
Yeah, I guess we should talk about our plans for Time Strangers. I think we won't spoil anything about it until like last episode of the year, first episode next year. Plenty of time for people to play, get it over the holiday season and so forth. You know, you might have time to play it at that point.
Play.
Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. And then, hey, new Beatbreak. It's very weird to have a show back on the air at this point.
Yeah, it's like very refreshing. It's like, oh yeah, I have a thing
It
to look
is.
forward to.
So episode 2 glowing on, and it starts off right where we left off. Actually, kind of like a hair before the last episode left off, but different perspective.
Yes.
How do you like having ongoing plot, Dev?
It is so nice. You have no idea. You have
I
no idea. I'm so tired of just like unrelated episodic bullshit that could be watched in any particular order.
we get the fight where it left off. It's a nice dynamic fight. Every time the more Gekomon fights, does it really feel like they're taking inspiration from
Spider-Man?
Spy? Yeah,
Absolutely, yes.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, especially like the running, like the camera following him while he's like running
Yeah.
along
And
all the walls. Like,
whenever he uses the tongue and he goes flying off, and
yep, thwip.
and then they detail that using too much E-pulse is not a good idea, as they both start to get drained. And then
Yep.
they connect the Haimon to Hitomi having one of them. The flashback's a bit odd though, because the flashback wasn't to where Haimon was there, so it's a flashback that no one was there for.
Yep.
And also,
And no one else sees. It's just the audience.
and it's Tomoro's fault technically.
It's like, up, you touched the thing.
Yeah. Wolvermon. I like Wolvermon. I'm still not sold on the design though.
Kind of funny though.
And then we get an Haimon starts to evolve, and nothing as Gokuamon grabs out the energy egg. I guess it's a Sapotama technically. They refer to it as such, but also the weird thing is, does it feel odd they're trying to like hide that it's Gokuamon, but also they aren't?
It's like, if you know, you know.
But also, like, it's not that they're just showing him silhouette. Like, they do color in bits enough that you can go like, it's Gokuamon. It's not someone who looks like Gokuamon. Even in the end credits, they do not credit him as Gokuamon.
Like, it's a monkey.
Yeah. Then Kyo
He
jumps
has a
in.
staff. It's fucking Gokumon.
Uh, I Now here's where we actually get a bit of setup that works based on the 6-minute portion from last time. Is we know how powerful Murasamon is, so that he wasn't able to do anything to Gokuamon works well, and then Gokuamon jumps into Portal.
Like, up, he's fucking off away into digital space. We're not going after him.
Then we get birthday flashback. Lots of good details pop in here though. First, Tomoro really is not reacting to Digimon well. Makoto's friendly. Reina is. I like the combination of like very workmanlike, but also acting aloof.
It's like, hey, we're probably kind of coworkers now.
And Pristimon's angry.
I think Pristimon just has resting bitch face, though.
To be fair, she does snap a couple times in the episode. I like it. I would like to see more of Pristimon. Also, Kyo clarifies that Asuka is they showed up because Asuka asked them to look over Tomoro. Um, then before
Like,
they
hey, me and your brother are
yeah,
friends.
then here's where the episode starts to get interesting. They set up a lot of stuff that last we're like, oh, I wonder if these are going to be slow burn clarifications of the like, nope, destroyed town, water, old freeway. They explain what cleaners do.
It's
That,
like, the government is hiding some shady shit.
and then interestingly, um, I guess Digimon don't eat human food in this universe. Because the other Digimon are very surprised when Gekomon does.
Like, why the fuck are you putting that in your mouth? You don't have to eat human food.
Also,
Why are you doing this?
I really like Cougarmon, like just kind of sitting there doing nothing.
Just like an actual cat.
Yeah, and then everyone gets up. Tomoro getting upset as everyone's being casual when his brother's dead, and then what we said last time was not dead. Although I will admit I'm a little surprised they're clarifying it so quickly.
I guess it kind of like gives him a motivation. It's like, oh, it's not just revenge. Like, you're actually trying to save,
Yeah.
quote unquote, your
Also,
brother.
victory, a new eye catch. They better keep doing that.
It was very delightful.
It was, but I don't want it to be Tomoro next week. I want
I'm
new one.
guessing it'll probably be one of the girls followed by whatever their Digimon is.
Then we get a lot of. They start to detail stuff into. They explain cold heart victims. They're all in the hospital. They're not dead. Also, am I
A
wrong?
little catatonic.
So they kind of glossed over this, and maybe I'm just reading into what the wording too literally. Does the wording from Kyo suggest that the parents aren't dead either?
Yeah, he says like, "Oh, you two live away from your parents, right?"
Yeah, they have no follow up to that, but that feels very much on purpose. Uh, then we get Claire. Digimon are born from errors in Sapotama. The World Union knows but hides it. I have to be honest, the name feels a bit lazy.
Yeah.
Bit, nothing wrong with it, just a bit easy. Uh, I will say this, it's much creepier having the cold heart victims sitting up in bed with eyes open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
It's a little
yeah,
disturbing, which is probably why Tomoro kind of like lost his shit and
yeah.
started sobbing there.
And then Kyo has to explain the egg that Gokuamon took still has the E-pulse in it, so they can restore it potentially. You'll have to work as a cleaner to find clues. Tomoro stomps off upset. The one thing that
You were just like, "Hey, I've been horribly traumatized. My brother is kind of sort of catatonic, and also, are you blackmailing me into helping you and working for
I'm
you?"
not sure blackmail is the right word. It's more that he doesn't have a choice because if that is the solution, he has to figure it out. But also, it does it feel like they're laying out the path for Tomoro in the story a bit easy? Like there's nothing for him to
I guess
actually
he's trying to get it going.
yeah, what I mean is there's nothing for him to decide. Like he kind of doesn't have a choice in the matter.
It's like, yeah, you work with these ragamuffins over here, or you have random people chase you down for a bounty.
And that's when Geckomon jumps into the apartment, wants E-Pulse, and Tiny Mushmon, which explodes into spores. And then you would have thought Kinoko Gang would have been translated to like Mushroom Gang.
Hinoko is a type of mushroom, so
Yeah. Then we get yeah, but that's normally more used generically, especially here. Then we get the Mushroom Digimon.
I love them.
They
I
detail
also love their explanation.
yeah, where
Their little PowerPoint is so nice.
they detail the ministry. They would normally replace the Sapotama, take the Digimon. Uh, th- the suggestion is 500 credits isn't a lot, but have they detailed credits enough for us to know that yet? I guess the food
No,
in the
we have.
first episode, maybe. I guess, but like it
We
felt
don't
like
really have like a reference
yeah,
for
that's what I mean.
like currency conversion.
Yeah. Then Geckomon gets smushed, can't move. I love Tomoro grabbing him and running like he didn't even think about it.
Like, oh shit, guess this is my lizard now.
And then uh, after Mushmon get thrown off a bit, hey look, it's Chombomon, and he's doing his beloved spore attack with mushrooms growing on people.
I always love seeing that little pink bastard. He's hilarious. I don't know
Also,
why.
did Chirapmon arriving and attacking was a great moment. I really liked that.
Also, I love Tropmon just analyzing things by using the little camera in its eyes. It's like,
Uh,
ah, I
did
must record this.
I like the Wolvermon burning the mushrooms off accidentally, and then
In
mushroom
quotation marks.
the mushroom guy. I love they run off once they hear it's glowing dawn.
Like, up, up, not fucking with you. Mm-mm, nope. It's like we have self-preservation. I hope we see them again.
It feels like we should. I'm trying to decide like if we'll see them again normally or if we'll be in some group thing later. Kyo welcomes them back for dinner. He made spaghetti. Other Digimon still confused at him eating the food. Tomoro really isn't handling stuff well. Points out, you have to eat if you want to rescue. Um, I'm very interested in that a lot of the episode one mysteries, which were world setup, they fully dealt with, or mostly fully, and then they introduce more proper ongoing mystery stuff.
It's like, wow, shit looks pretty fucked. It's like they're living in what's essentially like a repurposed storage container.
Well, see, that's the thing is that part isn't clear. Like, it's clearly not a secret base because like they have like a tag there that says it's them, but it may just be purposely a base out of the way. That's where we need more details, and I'm perfectly willing to actually expect those type of answers here, which is really nice.
Are
I'm
you out here for the aesthetic, or like, is there a reason you chose this spot?
I, I feel like Kyo's general mood means that he may have just done it for his own amusement, but I'm waiting to find out because I'm very interested in the world building has been decent so far, especially with episode 2. Yeah,
Give
so
me more.
yeah. I'm also very enjoying the where it this wasn't part two of two for premiere. It's a self-contained episode that's just the story continues on. It looks like they're doing that next time, and I feel like after Ghost Game, it's nice to get that.
Yes, it's like the first part of Ghost Game was great, but then they did what they did.
Yeah. Um, I would say probably not as strong as the premiere, but very good and really all boding well.
So I like seeing the Haimon basically just have a fist put through his chest.
I love that we're getting follow up on the Haimon already, and we're getting it again the next episode. That's great.
Yep.
Then some cast details. Like we said, Goku'mon is actually credited as the mysterious Digimon, and that is Kazuhiro Yamaji, who actually has a few Digimon roles. He was Professor Akiharu in Survive. He was
Okay.
he was the Paimon in Ghost Game. And are you ready for me to turbo through some of his bigger roles?
Yes, that'd be very
Okay,
fun.
Kenny in Attack on Titan. Sid in most of the voiced Final Fantasy VII content. Kay in Kamen Rider Blade. Garling in Gildo in One Piece, Silverfang in One Punch Man, Joji in Psycho Pass, Henry in Spy Family, Makoto in most of the Yakuza games, and are ready for some of the American actors he dubs over for in Japanese movies.
Yes.
Okay, Jason Statham, Russell Crowe, Sean Penn, Willem Dafoe, Al Pacino, Christopher Waltz, and only one more and one specific role. If I say the actor, you will be able to guess the role. Are you ready?
Hopefully I remember this person's name.
Hugh Jackman.
Jesus.
Which role
That's
would
that's
which role would you say is notable for him to play of Jackman's?
I would assume Wolverine.
Yes. Uh, then the brothers were credited by mushroom names,
Oh my
and
god.
weirdly, so I think only one of the Mushmons talked. The Chomblemon, the other Mushmon didn't. There's no credit for them, so I assume it's one of the brothers. Uh,
Alright.
so Yusuke Numeta was Shiitake. He was Perorimon in Appmon and Bokomon in Ghost Game.
Hopefully he doesn't follow the path of Pokemon and
Yeah.
Ghost Game.
He was Baby in Dragon Ball GT. He's various roles in Kitaro. He was Kotaro in World Trigger, and in dubbed over content. You okay? This one, if this one's, I saw it. I'm like, I'm only putting one of these for him, but it's the funniest one possible. He's Sheen in Jimmy Neutron.
I didn't even know Jimmy Neutron was dubbed in Japan.
Apparently, although I suppose that could be the movie.
Still, it's not something I would
Yeah.
expect.
Then Yasuhiro Takado's Shimeji. So many Digimon roles will only go over a few, but he was Elecmon in Adventure Try in 2020, Gekomon in Tamers, Gatsumon in Frontier. He was the Ice Devimon in Cross Wars, Fugamon in Hunters, Gomimon in Appmon, Vadamon in 2020. He was the Pumpmon in Ghost Game,
Oh.
and his best known roles outside that is Gluttony in the original Full Metal Alchemist anime,
I can
Uh,
definitely hear that.
various Kitaro anime. He's Russia and Hitalia, and he was Artemis in the original anime of Sailor Moon.
Huh.
And last was Urnji, which is a type of mushroom I've never been able to say the name of. Is Yoshiyuki Kano. Uh, small roles in Cross Wars and Ghost Game for Digimon. He's Gilbert in Code Geass.
That's great.
Yeah, that's the one that I saw. I'm like, I don't even need to put any credits because you're gonna know this exactly, Dev.
Yes. It's like that other series that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah. And then preview of next episode is Facing Mirrors. That's at the end of the episode. They also put it up as a YouTube short. And then we have a few bits of news for Beatbreak. So first up, Beatbreak appeared in Animedia with an interview and new poster art. We got previews of those label cans. I'm so amused at like how they're sealed in plastic. Uh,
Kind of going a little over the top for some can stickers.
to be fair, they are like $6 each, so they better show up nice. Then on Wednesday, IGN is doing their seasonal Fan Fest stream, and something Digimon Beatbreak will be shown there. Most people are assuming it's just going to be like a slightly updated trailer or preview of episode 3 or something like that. Because
Makes sense.
they basically brand that anything they show will be quote unquote exclusive content, so we'll see what it actually is. Then before episode 2 aired, they put up the line drawings for Murasimon's debut in episode 1, that attack sequence. Full minute long of the art. It looks great. It's really worth watching.
I saw the screenshots of that, didn't get to watch the actual clip yet.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Then Brugula did some of those nice stickers they do that you can put on devices and water and light resistant for the Beatbreak characters.
I would like some of those.
See, they're about $4 each. Those are the type of things where they will show up at conventions for 15 each.
Yeah,
And then the new
yeah.
issue of Voice Actor Grand Prix out has interviews with Mio Arino and Megumi Han. Moving on from Beatbreak, Liberator, which is web novel Debug 20. This one was weird for me because when was the last time they did anything with Suzune?
Ugh.
And
I-
yeah,
2 or 3 months ago at least, I
yeah.
feel.
And then like they point out that Lacuna doesn't have a cold zone, which is weird, but I didn't think about it. We also
Yet.
we also get Pangeamon showing up.
Uh, the
This all
cold Leo.
yeah, this is where it shows Bandai not paying attention to their own stuff because as we know, Bandai very strictly will stick to their names no matter how much they don't make sense. So I'm pretty sure in Time Stranger, anytime I saw Pangeamon, it was called Ice Leomon. Even though here they're using Pangeamon. Um, they mentioned Dalphomon again, which they've mentioned a bit over the last few months, but nothing seen. And to be honest, Suzune's character didn't feel. It was very odd. Her doing the we can't help either side because it's not. It was a bit didn't quite fit before. I guess the idea is when she's doing it before, she's doing it as an agent in Lacuna, and here it's not her. It felt weird to me. I don't know. It may just be that we have not heard from her for so long.
Like on like a full reread, it would flow better, and
Probably it yeah, I assume it's just that we haven't heard much from her for a while, so I'm just getting an odd read on it.
it's like this person doesn't exist, and it's like oh yeah, this character was here before doing something.
Yeah, I assume I'm just getting an odd read on it though. And then jumping over to Time Stranger stuff, we got First up, a concept art of Inori as she appears in the Prelude anime short.
It's like
Uh,
seeing a concept art.
yeah. Then we
I
also
miss
got
we had books full of that.
concept art of Revolmon slash Deputymon from the short. I think a lot of people never saw his bullet before this. It seemed like a lot of people hadn't seen that, which love that bullet.
A little more leggy than usual, or is it just me?
Him, yes, I'm talking about the actual bullet itself that shoots out of the gun
Uh,
barrel.
okay,
Yeah, he's definitely the proportions skew to a bit taller with the legs and everything.
okay, so I'm not going
Yeah.
crazy.
And then we got week one Japanese physical sales. People seemed shocked it was not as high as expected. I think it was about where we would expect it to be. I'm waiting for Bandai to comment where stuff is because so many sales are digital nowadays. Being like being told it did where's the number? About 20, a bit under 24,000 physically on the PS5 doesn't tell us all that much. It lets us estimate some other things, but nothing that wild.
Slight delay on physical copies compared to digital copies anyway, or am I just hallucinating that? Or was it
Wait,
just for PC?
wait, say it again. Sorry, I missed what you're saying.
Wasn't there a delay on physical copies for one of the systems compared to digital download? Or am I thinking of something else?
So Time Stranger, it was where in Japan physical PS5 copies were coming out the second, and it was Steam the third. Here it was Steam the second and physical the third because it was timed to be the same everywhere for Steam.
Ah, okay.
So so technically if you're in Japan there was a delay by a day. I consider that concurrent enough to be concurrent. Yeah. You may also be thinking of like how Cyber Sleuth came out on the Vita and then it was a year until we got it on PS4 and Vita and then Japan, I don't think they got the PS4 one until Hacker's Memory came out a year or two later.
Might be it.
Yeah, I don't quite remember. But yeah, I went over numbers and everything. I'd say it's fine. It's fine until we hear different. I expect it's done between 500,000 to 1 million, which is pretty good for Digimon. The only way the numbers look bad is if you, as I say in the article, the people who are expecting it to be to the moon. Like it's not shocked that Final Fantasy Tactics beat it, Mario Kart World beat it, Mario Galaxy, Ghost of Yotei spanked it. Which that's not a shock. That was gonna be a big game.
And Silk Song basically crashed every
I'm just talking about we.
online platform.
I'm talking about like that specific weekend sales. I don't think Silk Song charted in Japan physically. If it did, it
No, no, it's
probably
not
would have.
in Japan.
If it did, it probably would have been a month ago. Has physical copies of that game come out yet, or is it all digital right now?
It is all digital.
Okay, then yeah, it wouldn't be
Because
there.
usually, like, Fangamer releases like a super fancy physical copy like a year or two
Yeah,
down the road.
yeah. Uh, then we got the anime short will release tomorrow morning. I am not waking up at 7 a.m. to see it. I will watch it whenever I get up, probably an hour or two later.
I actually have to get up slightly after that to go to work, so maybe I'll get to see it before I drag myself there.
And then game patch, update, they fixed various bugs and fixed some other stuff. Um, the most common glitch that I saw when I was playing, which they fixed, was a specific Agiomon glitch. I don't know how other people were getting it. I know for me, if I had it so Agiomon would appear evolved when a match began and he died in a match, it would show him at full health on the menus after, but when I would go to another match, he would only have 1 HP. But since he was full outside of the match, there was no way to heal him before. So I had to make sure the match finished with him having 2 HP or more, or else he would glitch basically every time.
Damn.
Yeah.
You think they would have caught that in quality control,
To
considering
be
it's so
fair,
easy
to
to
be
do?
fair, they may have. It may have been at a specific moment. There's so many weird variables. Maybe it only shows up when specific Digimon are in the party, and I happen to have them. Because I definitely saw people who had the same glitch that I saw, but with how much he's in the game, you would have figured you would have seen it a lot more. So it's a bit hard to tell, honestly. And then our second Time Stranger contest ended. Some good entries. I like the one that's the Time Stranger cover done as if it were the world cover. And also the Gomamon one.
It's happy when Gomamon is evolved.
Oh no, Gomamon one isn't evolved at all. Gomamon one is
No, I
theme.
said oh, sorry, involved.
Oh, okay, involved. Yeah, yeah. Just Gomamon screaming, "Let me in!" Yeah, good entries there. Giving away every copy of the game I could get my hands on to give away. New York Comic Con just ended. Megumi Han did multiple autograph sessions today. They did raffles all weekend long for tickets for it. They did a screening of the Prelude short, which I think is the premiere of it, at the Beatbreak panel. So I would not be shocked if we got like a panel report in the next few days. They had said they were going to be some new stuff shown. I gather it was maybe a clip of episode 3. Fun, but not. The problem is people are now getting the expectation like every event's going to be some big announcement.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. And then 3 episodes of Terrymon His Lab. The first is, first one was the funniest to me. Uh, this is the second or third time he's collaborated with Shirakami Fubuki. They talk about Digimon by asking questions, and when he finds out her favorite Digimon movie is Diablomon Strikes Back, they do a drawing quiz. And some of these sketches of moments are great. Uh, Koshiro drinking oolong tea might be the funniest picture because it looks like he's
I
downing
don't know.
booze.
Yeah, I was actually thinking like the second one where it just looks like a little bug skittering around.
The funny part is that's really accurate to that shot of the movie.
Dedication.
Then an episode where Terramon talks to Megumi Han about Beatbreak, and they're like, "This was recorded in August, so she's not spoiling stuff." Uh, and of course, she talks about being a Digimon fan as a kid, how various partner Digimon are huge voice actors. And I like how at the end, when Terramon, they normally have him do a random attack from a different Digimon. He does an attack from the other Gekomon, and it looks sad when he realizes it was the wrong character. And then they also talk to fans at Digimon Expo to find out their knowledge of Terramon Assistant.
Hopefully they succeeded and didn't disappoint him.
I just like how many people had the plush, which I assume they gave out for the photos. I assume.
That would make sense considering how much of a pain it is probably just
Well, remember
be carrying that around in an event.
but remember they were selling it there, so it's not impossible that
Ah,
that was one of the products they were selling at the store, and I think that was one of the first things that sold out.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then Dev,
they definitely bought it then.
sorry to say, cards are short this week.
Oh,
Okay, so we get 6 cards for Battle Pack 29. Digital Gate open. They've been using this promo art a lot, but it has not shown up on a card yet.
yeah.
Fascomon being sleepy. That's
I
very
love Pokemon so
that's
much.
so cute, that art. Tyrannomon looks a bit angry.
Yep.
Also, I guess it's just the shading. Are his spines way less green than they should be?
They feel more olive or like they feel very muddy.
Yeah. Uh,
Usually they're like a really bright green.
then we get Justimon Excel Arm using the Excel Arm.
Very Justimon pose.
I like the where it almost is like breaking through the frame with the glass.
Yeah.
Release of
It's
the Sealed
cool.
Knight.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
weird.
basic.
It's less dynamic. Also, they tend to forget that that's meant to be the perfect form, isn't it? Because they normally go with the Dorugoramon, don't they?
Yeah.
Then Insane Synthetic Monster. That's such nice Chimeramon art. Plus, you get the Marine Chimeramon in the back that no one's noticing. Because you can barely see the dude. It's right to the left of the horn.
Okay, yeah, I see him. It's really, yeah, it's really, really fucking tiny.
Yeah, it's like not detailed or anything.
It's like if you know, you know.
Yeah. Then in card battle, they do a Hudimon versus Dullahamon match. And a very nice trailer for Boosted Set 23. Fantastic trailer. They've really amped these up in the past year. And that's it for cards, Dev.
It was so long.
They'll get revenge. They'll get revenge on us for that joke. Uh,
They
the
always do.
the Imperial Dramon Amplified Limited Color Version model kit is up to pre-order. It's weird. There's like the coloring is not super special on this one. It just looks really good.
The texture makes it look a little
Yeah,
richer.
but like it's not like the Dukemon one where it's like it's metallic and it's nice, and we just kept mocking it because it's like we can barely tell
I
the
can't
difference.
tell the difference. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, this one is
Yeah,
a noticeable difference from the other one.
yeah.
Also, I'm surprised it's not like $10,000.
I feel like 40-ish feels about right, especially since this is the third release of this kit. Because remember, they had the normal one, then they had the Paladin mode one.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I always expect them with the limited color versions to jack up the price as much as they can get away with.
I feel like on the third one they have to be a bit more conservative price wise, because you have to the people most likely to buy this already own it twice, and then because they want your money, Dev, Premium Bandai US open pre-orders for the Digimon Color Cross Wars.
When I looked on there earlier, only had Crossheart. It didn't have Blue
So,
Flare on.
okay, so that's the weird one. The reason why I linked both in the article is it's definitely not showing Blue Flare in searches, but it's there. If you check the front page, it will show both. And I think until the end of tonight, they're doing free shipping. I think. Yeah, so this is the same as the Japanese one, just easier order, and it ship in March. Or sorry, May. And Dev.
Oh.
So there was no way to tempt AR with a collaboration, but the round one collaboration we talked about last week, we have all the details of.
The drinks actually look drinkable-ish.
So yeah, so let's start. The drinks are at bowling, karaoke, dart, billiard locations. So the drinks are 850 yen each. Tomorrow and Geckomon's grape drink. It's grape syrup mixed in melon, soda, and carbonated water, topped with frozen whipped cream, cut lemon, blue Hawaii syrup. The frozen whipped cream is a bit weird to me.
I guess to make it like keep its shape with the
I get. Yeah,
carbonation.
I guess it feels weird.
Otherwise, it would dissolve pretty quickly.
So I'm not a big fan of grape drinks, so this one isn't to me. But there's nothing
No.
overly weird about this one. It's just not my flavors. Rain
But
and
I also don't like melon drinks, so.
yeah, that's true. Rain and Pristimon strawberry drink. So strawberry syrup mixed with calipis, mixed with frozen whipped cream, mango sauce, and mango chunks. I'm okay with the
They look
straw.
nice because
I'm not a big fan of the various mangoes mixed in with the strawberry and also the slightly milky drink. It at least
it doesn't really. They actually do have a strawberry calpis, so it's actually like Hmm.
Okay, so it's a standard flavor combination for the drink, is what you mean, though.
Yeah, so it's nothing like
Okay.
weird.
Okay. Then Makoto and Trotmod's blue. I like how the others get flavor. He gets blue. Grape syrup, blue Hawaii syrup mixed with carbonated water, topped with frozen whipped cream, cut lemon, mango sauce.
It's okay.
This is like a mix of other drinks, and they continue that theme with Kyo and Marasimon's Hawaiian drink. So we get blue Hawaiian syrup mixed in calipus, frozen whipped cream, cut lemon. It's actually interesting because if you take like two of these drinks, I think you can make all four from them.
That's probably the point. Just make it
Yeah.
easy for them to like just pour them right out.
Yeah. I don't think any of these suit the flavors I'm looking for. I feel like the Hawaiian drink is probably the closest. Like, which of these appeals to you the most?
Reina's or Kyo's.
Yeah. Food is 1,090 yen. Glowing Dawn snack time, which is takoyaki with ketchup, honey mustard vinegar, takoyaki sauce, dried bonito flakes, and aonori seaweed.
It's basically regular ass takoyaki, but they give you a
Extra dipping
side of
sauces.
different
Yeah.
sauces.
Then Glowing Dawn's dessert reward, which pancakes, frozen whipped cream, mango chunks, strawberry R1 ice. R1 ice appears to be there in um, like their private label ice cream. Strawberry
Yeah,
syrup, color spray, mixed juice, and Pocky.
I mean it honestly looks like something that you'd find at just like a crepe shop. So
Yeah.
it's yeah, basic flavors.
Yeah.
I would eat it.
Then the sports challenge facilities, which are 53 of them. I assume those ones do not have like the full menu stuff, which is why they have these. A range drink, which you pick from 7 drinks and 6 ice creams to make your own. The drink selection is
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, melon soda, Calpis soda, orange juice, iced coffee, or oolong tea. Ice cream is R1 original, which appears to be like some mixed fruit or birthday cake type
It, loo-
flavor.
it looks like birthday cake.
It does to me, but it feels like it'd be fruit or flavor or something. Uh, Vanilla, strawberry, cookies and cream, gateau, chocolate, and ramune. So, Dev, what would your combination be?
Uh, mm, Probably the Calpico and the either vanilla or the ramen flavor.
I feel like I'd want to try something like. I feel like
I'm a
I
basic bitch.
see. I would want to try some of those, but the first one I would want to try would be something like an iced coffee with vanilla ice cream. I feel like those would go together well.
I mean, that's basically a Starbucks vanilla frap to begin with.
Yeah, but I don't drink those.
I buy them by the case. I just keep them in my car and
I'm trying to.
fuel myself
I'm
for my
trying to figure out.
workday.
I'm trying to think what the worst one is, and I think I got it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oolong tea with cookies and cream ice cream.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that doesn't. Then they all at the sports challenge facilities. They also have popcorn. Uh, I assume the reason why it's listed as part of the collaboration is it's eligible for collaboration, not points, but like getting bonus stuff. Salted popcorn for 780 yen, caramel for 880 yen. My only
I
issue
was
is
gonna assume it had a like collaboration packaging or something.
my issue is if you look at that, does that look like a big enough container for popcorn?
Well, it looks like a drawing, so like I can't actually gauge the size of it.
See, I'm looking at the pieces of popcorn in there, and like to me, it feels like a French fry container. Then a handful of stores that do not have collaboration drinks will have plain drinks with novelty gifts. So basically, their full range of drinks like plain Coke, Fanta, Cafe au lait. Hot, they put corn potage, which is more of a soup. But yeah, it makes
Uh,
sense. I assume that one like only has pre-made stuff.
Yeah, or something that comes out of like a soda fountain kind of a deal.
I'm trying to imagine corn potage coming out of that, but I guess it could. Then, uh, do you think that comes out of a giant coffee, like one of those giant coffee dispensers?
Like the one cafe my friend worked for, it's just like you just kind of like it's like in a big bowl, but you kind of like tip it and it pours out
Like a fruit?
like it's a teaspoon kind of.
Huh. I didn't think about that honestly. Uh, the no- the novelty gifts are uh, October through early December's clear cards. December through January, the end of the collaboration is standee coasters. Now, what's interesting is the coasters feature all of them wearing jackets that I don't think we've seen before, and I wonder if we'll see those in the anime.
Hopefully,
They're neat. They
because
are
those
neat
are
jackets.
really fucking cool.
Yeah. Then collaboration packs. This is where you get like a mat as an extra, and it's different mats based on what the stores have. So like karaoke packs, game packs, dark packs, billiards, free time. One
Neat.
Diver City Tokyo will have a themed room. I need photos of the actual room because the press image it feels a bit too goofy, especially with the orange couch. There'll be campaigns for like bowling scores, that sort of thing. Then Crane games will have custom products in them. Acrylic key,
Ooh.
yeah, acrylic keychains, and if you let staff know you're going for Beatbreak items, you get bonus clear files if you spend 500 yen. Does that feel low for a Crane game?
Yes.
You'd figure
Considering how much the crane games fucking cost here.
no, that's what I mean. Like you would figure it'd be like 2,000 yen or something. 500. Although I guess that's if someone was only gonna try like once or twice. 500 yen almost makes it easy to keep trying. Uh,
Yeah, they could probably get like 2 or 3
yeah,
shots.
yeah. Then 5 stores and online shops will be have products. Um, the It'll be can badges, acrylic stands, acrylic keychains, clear files, and hologram stickers. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna have different ones for the first and second half, but the second half will have both sets. And then also social media campaigns to give away stuff and such. It's interesting. It's going for longer. The scale feels both bigger and smaller. Like the drinks are less customized to the characters than a lot of the ones we see, but also feels like okay, it makes more sense that these are going to be on a menu for a few months and not just a month.
Yeah, it's like we don't have room for abominations. Just put up what
Yeah,
people will probably actually drink.
yeah, yeah. Very neat, especially for the first one for Beat Break. I admit I am hoping we get some of the weird, stupid ones later though.
Because those are always fun
Yeah.
and horrifying.
And then new poll. We're away from the Digimental stuff. They picked 14 of the Shoutbond Digicrosses and pick your favorite, the ones where you like actually upgrades to a new form. There-
Uh, I know what one I'm voting for, but it's a tough call. I can't even guess what's gonna
Yeah, this
come
one's
out on
hard to
top.
gauge because I feel like just out of popular ones, you could pick GM or SD because they're popular ones that show up less often, so people are going to be hot to vote for them. Cross 4 is popular. Cross 4B is popular. People have always liked Cross 4S, 5, 5. Like most of these are actually like relevant ones you could see being voted for. If you had
Also, Cross 4 Night just looks so fucking cool.
if you had to guess one to win, who would you say?
Ooh.
I feel like it's 4 or superior mode.
I feel 4 just because that was like the
The
major one
yeah,
that showed up the most and the one that had the most
that
toys of it when they did have it.
That feels like the best guess. There's just so many, it's hard.
And some don't have like too many variations on each other.
Yeah, like a lot of from normal cross three to various cross fives are functionally minor differences visually. So I could see those kind of like fighting each other.
Cannibalizing each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to that one though, because that's neat. Then the weekend potpourri. First up, stack of reference book updates. We went over Mirasimon and Wolvermon last week. In the past week, we've gotten Haimon, Master Blipmon, and Cougarmon. That art of Cougarmon's fantastic.
Love him. He's just an absolute unit.
It's the definition of fluffy ball.
Yes, but also this is the glare that my cat gives me when I don't wake up within like 5 seconds of the ass crack of dawn to give her wet food.
Uh, the Toei Museum mentioned they got the Digimon medals back in stock, and they still will engrave them if you want.
Neat.
Funny part is, those are cheaper than the oolong tea cans for Beat Break.
Look,
Uh,
these are high quality cans. These are
uh,
premium.
then in Japan, they're doing a Beat Break contest to win signed Shikishis. Nothing for us at the moment, but thought it was worth mentioning for anyone in Japan who's going to enter. As Maria tracked down the cans, he took photos of the machine, of the can. He's really liked the oolong tea. Then we got they showed off photos of the UK pop-up shop. It's a nice little corner in the Bandai Cross store. They have a nice selection of
Neat.
merchandise. I can't imagine the prices are good though. How much are they selling Survive for? I'm trying to look in the photo, trying to see if I can like make out the price, and I can't.
Nah, it's not quite that.
No. Yeah. Some photos of New York Comic Con of the Elyson and card game booths. God, I can't decide if they did that get rid of the beta because it's launching anytime soon, or if that was just like a normal thing and they forgot to do it initially, and it's just suspect timing now.
Yeah, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, we got card. I love the card game art this time. Ryotaro with Dokusan, which was the yeah. He wants Jim and Samna recommendation. Such good
Like,
art.
you're barking up the wrong tree, my dude.
So this was an interesting one. Uh, Miyoki Yamamoto, who's a professional drummer in for various shows and bands, posted some images saying it was a drumming session. Posted a photo of a figure he had saying it's a familiar person, and later, Elisa Okizama, who's in charge of the music for Beat Break, actually said that was behind the scenes of recording music for Beat Break Episode 1.
Neat.
And since he's the drummer, that makes it even more relevant. Just fun. Then
A
a
very
few,
nice drum setup.
yeah. Then a few Beat Break related photos. Megumi Han posted a photo of her on the plane with her Gekomon acrylic stand as she was going to New York Comic Con.
Aw,
Then members of the Beat Break production team going to a shrine with a charm, hoping it would be a hit.
that's adorable.
I believe that's the director in the photo, even though they don't say names who was there. A few Beat Break staff art from episode 1 that we missed last time. I love the cartoony one.
Need
Then
to
some
eat
art
their art skills.
Then some art from this time. Takahiro Kojima, the character designer, put up art of Reina and Pristimon to celebrate episode 2. I don't
I
remember the.
love Pokemon face.
I love both of them here. I don't remember them being this happy in episode 2, though. Do you?
No, they just look generally kind of grumpy at having to deal with a
Yeah.
fucking noob.
Then the Digimon TV Twitter put up a staff list along with a production drawing of Gekomon. I'd love that we're getting like production art as the show airs. It's great.
Like, yes, please give me more behind the scenes stuff. Also, I know we haven't gotten them in years, but I really wish they would like start up again with like the Digimon art books.
The last one we got was, I believe it covered Tri parts 1 through 3. Was
That
the
was it. And
Yeah,
before that, it was I think Animation Chronicle.
yeah, I think that's right. But yeah, it would definitely be nice to get more of those. God, there's so much good art. Re-release old ones also.
Yes.
Then for chat, time to throw in questions. Uh, Diego messaged us thanking us for continuing the World Trigger bit. Then they had mentioned that in the past they had mentioned they were in the middle of like a multi-year thing where nothing was happening in the manga. He said that finally just ended, and now it's a battle royale with 100 named characters, which sounds kind of miserable, doesn't it?
Miserable to read or miserable to draw because damn.
Both. Then Stark wants to know, we're only 2 episodes in. Do we have a favorite human protagonist yet for Beatbreak? I feel like we haven't seen enough of anyone except Tomorrow and Kyo, like to get a full handle on their personalities. I, I'm saying
I
Tomorrow
will
for
wait a
now.
little bit longer to make a decision.
Yeah, out of what there is, I would say Tomorrow, but I feel like a single episode could push Makoto or Reina very high up because it feels like we're
We're
on the
going just by their Digimon
yeah. Okay,
trauma.
okay. Stark added that. Who more accurately? Who are we more excited to see more from? I feel like Reina is the one who feels like she's going to be the most interesting.
I kind of want to see Makoto snap and just, wreck shit. It's like because they're like so soft and pleasant, and
Yeah, you're right.
their Digimon's a tiny little bat vampire thing. They're just gonna go demon mode on something down the
A
line.
tiny little bat who's a weird otaku.
Yes.
And some people would think I'm mocking the character. I'm not. That's in the description. Then someone said, I'm a longtime Digimon fan, but after you've talked about media literacy, I realized I should stretch and find more things outside my comfort zone. If I generically have liked most or all Digimon things, what media of any type would you recommend? That is a big question.
Depends on what you like Digimon for. Like, you
Yeah.
want creatures beating the ever living shit out of other creatures?
I feel like the one flaw there's a lot of shows in the genre would not be stretching that much to move from Digimon to Monster Anime X is the one issue with that, I think. Although there are some good choices like let's see. What would your choice be, Dev?
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like we're
Honestly, the ones with you kind of works with, like, hey, you like kids that are like little edge lords that have partners and are in death defying situations all the time and are going through trauma.
if you want kids with trauma, the best option is watch Nobody's Boy Remy.
Seen that one.
Oh, that one, that's the one that defines trauma in anime. Yeah, I think there are. I think it's less specific stuff and more. If you know you're in your comfort zone, look for something that doesn't quite fit and see how it is. There's a lot of options there, though. Then someone said we talked about Time Stranger being more in the middle quality wise. What games have you played lately that we'd consider better, including upcoming ones? So one's like, I'm gonna pop open Steam because while I've had the time in the past week and a half, I've been playing a bunch of games.
I've only been playing the one. And everyone knows which one that is.
Silk Song. Okay, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go through some games that I've played, and we'll see what you think of them, Dev. Eartheon, which is a like a side-scrolling shooter but it's made to be like a real Genesis game. That one,
Is that the one that you showed me the trailer and it kind of gives me Gradius vibes?
I think so. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's great. I enjoy it though. Then Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which oh man, I'm so happy to see ninja side scrollers make a return this year. That one's
Like
good.
I used to play like the old Nintendo one, and that was ridiculously
Uh,
fun.
so yeah, this is a side scroller. It's not a full 3D one like the recent ones have been. It's
No, I
ridiculously
want
fun.
the old ones.
Yeah. I played a I played multiple hours of Peak with someone. That game is very good. Multiplayer Zelda
I've
climbing.
watched a couple. Yeah, I've watched a
Yeah, it's good.
couple of different VTubers play that, and it's like long live the
Yeah.
king, and just
Um, I played a
Sabotage
bit.
and your friends.
I played a bit of Illusion Island, which is a Mickey Mouse platformer. Very interesting. There's no. I don't know if you get them later. There's no attacks. It's in the vein of Metroidvania, where you get more stuff.
Okay.
Um, I played. There's a new Marvel beat 'em up coming out. There was a demo. Played it. Loved it. Ready for the big surprise, Dev? Bubsy 4D.
You mentioned that.
It's really good. Then
Well, I
also
know you were like waiting for it and very excited about it.
because the trailers looked like it was gonna be a fun platformer. Like they were leaning into Bubsy in the sense of humor, but the actual game looked good, and it is. A few too many modes though. Like in the sense of if you press this button, you turn into a ball that rolls around. This button lets you glide in midair and change stuff. This button uh, puts you on all four cat legs, and your motion changes
So like a little overly complicated, but
a bit, but good. But yeah, I could see it being a bit much for people. Oh, Ramon says, "What horror game would you get first between Silent Hill F or Little Nightmares 3?" Little Nightmares 3, I know is I've heard it's good, but not as good as the first two, which I think this is new developers. I have the first two, I haven't played them yet. Silent Hill F, my understanding is it's supposed to be good. I feel like I'm
uh my coworker likes it, so
I feel like I'm not playing any horror games until the new Resident Evil though. Although I think I would be more tempted by F if it hits a good sale. I've seen it for like 25% off. If it hit 30, I'd probably just jump and get it.
you don't bother playing horror games. They're just kind of like
For me, it
a little
depends.
on the boring side.
For me, it depends what it is. If it's just, oh, you're gonna walk through and stuff's gonna be jump at you, I don't care. It's when they have decent action or story. Like, I'm trying to think if Obra Dinn would count as horror. That was a wild game where there's basically nothing. It's just you wandering around a ship with a very interesting art style, trying to figure out what's happened, and also like things popping up through time and whatnot.
Oh, that seems very interesting.
Yeah, that's the type of thing where I imagine. Let me see if I can find a good screenshot. I'll show you in chat. Here we go. Let me show you first, Dev, and link to chat.
Beep
Where
beep
it's
beep beep.
where it's like 2-bit graphics, where
Ooh,
yeah and you can have the color emulate different types of old monitors where it's all 3D, but only with two colors on screen.
that is actually visually very interesting.
Yes, the plot of the game, as I recall, is you're a detective or an investigator, and you're told a ship that vanished 8 years ago just showed up in port. There's no one on the ship or anything. Ramon hit the on the head. It looks like a ghost ship from Scooby Doo.
Oh,
But
now I'm remembering like the old Scooby Doo game on Sega Genesis, which was a
yeah,
pain in the ass.
yeah, Obra Dinn feels like the type of horror game that's in your vein where it's less that it's not gonna jump out and scare you. It's just gonna be weird and you figuring it out.
I love the more subtle ones.
Yeah, that's why I think you'd like it. Um, then someone said, "What type of crust or styles of pizza do you like, and which you not like?" You've talked about toppings before, but not the crust.
I like nice fluffy crust where I can just actually prefer eating the crust to the rest of the pizza.
I will like most pizzas as long as it's made well. The only like uh, Chicago isn't quite my style just because it's more casserole. And someone sent,
I
uh,
live on the East Coast, so we mostly have like the thin kind of pizzas
yeah,
here. So
most types out here are thin also. The one that someone sent me like a few weeks ago, I think I sent the link to you, Dev, was the restaurant that designed the pizza pot pie. Did I send you that?
I believe you did. It sounds really familiar.
Okay, so what is it's like a chicken pot pie dish, like the white ceramic dish. They
Yeah.
put cheese, sauce in it, then they do like a pot pie crust at the top. They bake it, they bring it to the table, they flip it over upside down, and they take off the baking dish, and like the whole thing just plops onto the crust. I saw them like that feels doesn't seem very appealing to me, but it's
I
memorable.
mean, I love pot pies, but that's
Yeah, I'm gonna find that and send it to you again to get your opinion on it. Let's see.
I don't
Last
like overly slimy foods.
last chance in chat for questions. Someone said, sometimes I see Digimon fans talk about wanting Digimon to move on and do different things, but when it does, like Cross Wars, they seem unhappy. It isn't what they want. I was wondering, why do you think this is? And when Digimon does something mature, they tend to complain it isn't what it was before. Uh,
Because they are all whiny bitches.
it fits into the same question where it's more when people get the idea of what it is and then don't like it. It's sort of like when people go, Tamers is so mature and different from Adventure when they're kind of not that different. Which that kind of matches with the media literacy question someone asked earlier, where uh, Stark in chat actually put a good one for that question, which is he said, because you're listening to a lot of different people complain and conflating that all to one person. Generally, yeah, it is. There's different complaints, but there does tend to be a bit skewing to people kind of want the same thing, but also for it to be just different enough that it feels unique.
They want the thing that they want, but a little bit to the left this time.
Yes,
Just for some variety.
yes. It, and I think that's why, like, when we bring up other shows, it's like that stuff exists. It may not be Digimon, but there's so much out there that, and it makes Digimon sometimes feel fresh when you go back to it. I think that's it in chat for the questions. While we wait to see if any last minute questions, Dev, what Wikimon article would you like people to read?
Mm. Otamamon.
That's a good one. Okay, next week we should be back to Monday. I'm just not available tomorrow. Let's see, we'll be talking about Beatbreak episode 3, any news that pops up. Nice that it went a bit quicker, huh, Dev?
Yeah, 2 hours this time.
To be fair, we had a lot to talk about last time.
Yeah, we got kind of bombarded with everything, plus the first episode and everything
Yeah.
that comes with that, and I'm
So
so tired.
so we will catch you guys next time. I can be found at With the Will as always. We will catch you guys mm, not next Monday because that's tomorrow, but in a week and change. Thank you everyone for showing up. Bye.
Bye.